Metro Boom, Howard. Propane tanks got me hella bank. Now my diamonds looking rarer than my steak. Propane money, keep it in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I pop out with this 38. Propane tanks got me hella bank. Now my diamonds looking rarer than my steak. Propane money, keep it in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I'll pop out with this 38.
Bitches Dale, I belong in jail. Measuring this coke on the triple beam scale. I don't use a triple beam, only measure by the kilo. One clip, 12 dead, I ain't gotta reload. Goddamn. Motherfuckers like to treat me like a god, till I turn into a demon when I run up on your block. Goddamn. And I'm sipping on that lean, on that walk, till I'm tripping on shit and I can't even walk. Goddamn.
Propane tanks got me hella bank. Now my diamonds looking rarer than my steak. Propane money, keep it in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I pop out with this 38. Propane tanks got me hella bank. Now my diamonds looking rarer than my steak. Propane money, keep it in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I'll pop out with this 38. Boom power. Hey, hook man, talking about goddamn propane man, hop out with that gun man, go pew 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 at your fucking brain man. Shotgun go hook man, you know what I'm saying, man, talking about goddamn man, bang shit man, Hank Trill man, talking about goddamn boom power, Metro Boom power man. What the fuck was that? Man, let me show you how it's done. Propane tanks got me hella bank. Now my diamonds looking rarer than my steak. Propane money, keep it in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I'll pop out with this 38.
All right. Oh, very cool. Very cool. You can see I've been listening to this. Okay. Yeah, face reveal. Yeah, that's me. It's me. Yeah, so this is gonna be a quick little stream. We're gonna go right to guns, cause like, I don't know, dude. Kind of bored. Kind of want to showcase some cool stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play a video of the AEK 971. No, actually, 6P, 6, 7, and 8. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So a lot of modern small arms are piston driven or direct impingement. I think the future resides in counterbalance systems. I'm going to demonstrate kind of what the Eastern Bloc is doing, and then we'll kind of go to what. I mean, NATO's not really caught on, but that's because we got Joseph, but you know, the guy there. So he's kind of putting a lull on the entire world. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and show what the Eastern Bloc's been doing. What the Eastern Bloc's been doing. You know, they've been on. We're gonna put up a new screen. Propane profit. Sipping codeine, not coughing. Dude. Here we go. Yeah. Scientific and educational purposes, okay? Scientific and educational purposes.
Автоматы Корт 6P67, 6P68. Автоматы Корт являются индивидуальным оружием и предназначены для уничтожения живой силы противника на дальностях.
So you can kind of see where they got a lot of inspiration from when you look at like this collapsible buttstock, for example, or this rear part of the dust cover that looks ominously like a SETME or a G3 or an MP5, perhaps, you know, like, wonder where they got that inspiration from. Wonder where they got the inspiration from for the fucking fire selector, or even the pistol grip, or the trigger guard. And you look closer and you think, well, I guess, you know, AKs are paddle release, but even the AK paddle release is sort of reminiscent of an MP5. They just copy the Germans, but Where they didn't copy the Germans was the gas system, and that's like kind of the point. Is like when companies get on track with this, with what we should be doing, it's all going to be counterbalanced. It's all going to be counterbalanced. I'll demonstrate one more, and then we'll go on to some fucking some gay subhuman shit. Because I don't know. I saw a funny video of it where he's like a younger, and it's very, very funny.
До 800 метров. Для стрельбы из автомата 6П-67
So
применяются все
innocent.
типы патронов 5,45 на 39 мм из автомата 6П-68 7,62 на 30.
So they didn't even do it as good as they could have on the 6P7 and 8, 6.8 and 6.7, because you can see like there's still rise, you know. But I do like this rear sight leaf aperture looking thing. It's very cool.
39 мм. В автоматах реализована схема сбалансированной автоматики, позволяющая обеспечить устойчивость оружия при стрельбе и лучшую кучность в сравнении с возможностями классической автоматики. Диоптрический прицел облегчает прицеливание, а также уменьшает ошибки прицеливания за счет увеличения длины прицельной линии. В автоматах установлена планка Пикатини для дополнительного крепления коллиматорного или оптического прицела.
So yeah, this is kind of like a do-it-all SPR sort of deal, I guess is what they were going for. So they're saying, hey, you can throw an LPVO on it or a shitty Amazon Red Dot.
Оружие имеет 3 режима стрельбы – одиночный, группами по 2 выстрела и автоматический. Управление режимами стрельбы осуществляется двусторонним переводчиком, что обеспечивает удобство обращения с автоматами как для праворуких, так и для леворуких стрелков. Выдвижной приклад с регулируемой длиной позволяет обеспечить удобство стрельбы в бронежилете. Такой приклад, в отличие от складывающегося на одной из сторон автомата, не увеличивает поперечные габариты оружия и не затрудняет его заряжание. Примененная конструкция мест крепления ремня для ношения автомата обеспечивает снижение уровня шума при переноске оружия. В автоматах предусмотрены конструктивные элементы для установки глушителя, штатного штык-ножа и подствольного гранатомета, что расширяет его функциональные возможности.
Yeah, so it's very cool. They've also done a couple other rifles that I won't showcase just yet. I want to showcase just one more thing, and we'll go on to the lolcow internet garbage trolling shit. Okay, all right. So you just wait, Mr. Zero Viewers. Anyways, so there's a Slovenian company. I emailed them. They didn't get back to me. I don't know if maybe it was just too tough of a feat to try to, you know, truly innovate a super modular platform like the AR or what, but they're holding the patent to it. So it's very obnoxious because I'm sure there's a lot of secondhand companies that would really enjoy making their own iterations of this. I think it's a system that needs to be Edisoned as their production isn't very great. And NATO would probably adopt something from, you know, just like how Surefire kind of stole the flow through technology from Huxworks by just like circumventing their patent. Surefire would do it again with this. Like that's those sort of people that have those contracts that sell to our bureaucratic state would totally copy this. And you know, I'm all for it because I love Surefire, right? Like, they're okay. It's not a big deal. They do that, but everybody does that. A lot of people do that. So yeah, this Slovenian company, Armanov, if they ever come out with this thing, I'd be more than happy to buy like 4 of them. Like they're really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and what's up, Zach? What's up, Zach? We're gonna go ahead and show this. We're gonna go ahead and show this. Oh shit! Yeah, you kind of already saw. So similar to the 6P6A we were looking at, earlier. This is kind of like the NATO version of it. So this is going to go into your standard carbine length buffer systems and ARs, and it's going to redistribute the weight forward. What comes up goes down sort of theory. And it's essentially going to make a recoilless rifle without any extra gassing, any extra bullshit. You just throw the buffer in and you're set.
This is new patented Armanov buffer for AR-15, M4 and M16 platform. Armanov buffer works by moving mass into opposite direction. A buffer is designed as drop-in solution. No.
So you can see it indexes on the rear facet of the bolt carrier, and as that reciprocates backwards, it's got a smack
Rifle modification is required.
right into the front of this. And this is actually an M16 buffer, so this is pretty large counterweight, but they said they were going to make it. When I emailed them, they said they were going to make it in every single buffer, aside from like the weird shorty Draco looking things. But it's cool. It's cool. So the actual mass is coming through the, I don't know what you'd call this. I guess the firing, the center of the bolt carrier, you know, like the center of the bolt carrier, where that negative space already exists and you can kind of fit weight in there. It's very smart. It's very ingenious. Like, the only problem is, you know, a lot of people have amazing ideas, but actualization is a real struggle. And I think that they've kind of bit off more than they can proverbially chew. So like, this is a genius idea, but I don't feel like it can be implemented without a bigger shop, without a higher spec shop. Like, I don't know. Looking at this company, like they look like they have some extremely high spec stuff, and they look like their tolerances are within like 5,000th of an inch, but you never know. You never know. Maybe that's why. Maybe they just make too big of stuff. I don't know, but I want one, and I haven't heard back on when they'll make one. And when will they make one for the 308 platform? Like, come on, you know? I mean, come on.
It is possible to add additional weight into inner rack, so you add even more mass into opposite direction and fine-tune your rifle. Standard mil-spec bolt carrier weight's about 330 grams and standard buffer weight is between 85 and 160 grams. On average, moving mass is about 450 grams. Armanov buffer can generate about 100 grams of opposite mass. This means that when you shoot with 330 grams mil-spec bolt carrier, it feels like 230 grams system that is half of the original weight. This can be reduced even more with skeleton bolt carriers. Felt recoil can be reduced to minimal.
Okay. Yeah, I like Valgear. Very cool. That guy's Chad. And he's Ukrainian, but you know, whatever. That's a brother war. Anyways, okay. Very cool, right? Like, there's a lot that can be done with that system, and I'm calling it right now, boys. Like, it's the future of all small arms. Countries that adapt to it first and adapt to tunnels, for example, will be the ones to make out on top over, I don't know. Let's just give it a rough, like, 100 years. The first countries to adapt to counterweight buffer systems, drones, and tunnel systems are the ones to really reign king, right? Like, anything decentralized like that is going to win. That's what we're seeing kind of going on right now. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I just want to show it off. Okay, subhuman manlet, like, I'm not sure. I don't know this person. So, you know, if he dislikes me streaming him, you know, I totally get it, and I'll take it down, right? I'll take it down if he does like want me to. But he posted a video of young young subhuman, and I figured it was sort of interesting. He looks a lot better off. He looks a lot better off, you know.
Mit navn er Grzegorz Julius Hamankiewicz, og mit emne er afslutningen af den kolde krig. Min problemformulering er, hvad var hovedårsagen til afslutningen af den kolde krig? Min problemstillinger er, den redegørende spørgsmål er, hvordan var den politiske situation i verden i perioden fra 1980 til 1991? Mit analyserende spørgsmål er, hvilke konkrete begivenheder havde påvirkning på afslutningen af den kolde krig? Og mit diskuterende spørgsmål er, hvad var de afgørende faktorer til afslutningen af den kolde krig?
So, okay, look at how he's maintaining some sort of like calmness, composure. He's not off the rails here, right? Like he's going through university or whatever he's going. I don't think he's smart enough to get through university, but his mandatory schooling in Denmark. And he looks sort of normal, right? Like he's got normal hair. He's a good guy. He's a good guy in this video, I'm assuming. I'm hoping. If only this one could meet the one that exists now. If only this one could meet the one that exists now.
Besvarelse af problemstillingerne. Hvordan var den politiske situation i verden i perioden fra 1980 til 1991? Perioden fra 1980 kan kaldes den nye kolde krig. Der var store spændinger mellem USA og Sovjetunionen, men fra den anden side var der også et fremskridt, da de begyndte at forhandle Helsinki-erklæringen fra 1975. Den næste vigtige aftale var underskrevet i december 1979. NATO tog dobbelt af beslutningen aftalen i Bruxelles. I 1979 angreb Sovjetunionen Afghanistan. I 1980 opstod Solidaritet i Polen, det første antikommunistiske fagforening, som begyndte oprøret i Østeuropa imod kommunismen og Sovjetunionen. I 1980 blev Ronald Reagan valgt som præsident i USA, og den ideologiske krig var støttet med konkrete militærske bevægelser. Reagans politik i forhold til Sovjetunionen var
So this sort of video kind of demonstrates to me the everyone faking a mental illness epidemic, you know? You guys know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say, okay, that was a super broad statement. Let's reiterate, okay? Like, the it's in style to pretend you're schizophrenic and retarded and, well, because I'm schizophrenic and stupid and a tardigrade, I can basically skid by and the government will pay me money to do nothing except for rob, pillage, and plunder. Right? Right? Does that remind us of somebody? I think Poland is ramping up to do something. And I think they're going to want to call him back to the fatherland. And I think that's perfect for him. No, Poland's not doing anything, but they're getting bigger. They're getting a little bit bigger. They're finally on the map, sort of, kind of. Like, something's going on with Poland. I don't trust them. But I'll tell you what. He needs to be drafted. Because school is kind of like an orderly... This is Denmark school, right? So it shouldn't be super orderly. And look at how tame and subvertible he is. Like, he's just normal, you know? And some people need that that authority figure like that in their face all the time, ordering them exactly what to do because they're too stupid to think for themselves to survive in this world, to thrive, you know? And I feel like he fits that character model well. I feel like if he's not outside producing amazing content for everybody, he needs to get into the military. Like, if he really wanted to, like, I don't want to spoil the content for everybody, but he has alternative options. He's just sort of lazy. Okay. All right.
var fra Detonate Rollback. Det betyder øget militærske konkurrence med Sovjetunionen, mens han forhandlede med Gorbachev. Gorbachev blev valgt til præsident i Sovjetunionen i 1985 og prøvede at redde kommunismen via glasnost og perestrojka. I 1987 blev Reagans politik til succes, og INF-konferencen, Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty i White House, hvor Reagan og Gorbachev underskrev aftalen om eliminationen af deres våben. I 1988 trak Sovjetunionen sine tropper ud af Afghanistan. I 1989 blev den første ikke-kommunistiske præsident valgt i Polen og i Østeuropa. Han hed Lech Walesa. I den samme år faldt Berlinmuren, og Gorbachev blev nødt til at acceptere Tysklands samling i 1990. I 1989 opgav Sovjetunionen at forsvare kommunismen i Østeuropa, og Gorbachev udtalte sig, at han ikke ville blande sig i de nye ikke-kommunistiske regeringer i de østeuropæiske lande. I 1991 var Sovjetunionens opløsning, og 15 nye stater blev uafhængige af Rusland, som overtog den gamle Sovjetunions politiske aftaler. Besvarelse af den analyserende spørgsmål. Hvilke konkrete begivenheder havde påvirkning på afslutningen af den kolde krig? Valget af Ronald.
So he functions with authority is the point. The point is he functions with authority. He needs, if we really want like top tier content from him, we truly need somebody with like, it doesn't necessarily have to be an extremely large whip or baton, but whilst he's streaming, I believe it would be sort of necessary to have like, oh fuck. There's like a good illustration that I can kind of like use as an analogy. Here. So we kind of need something like this. All right, let me enlarge it. All right. Here you go, boys.
A girl more lion-hearted than the whole Pride of Lions is top of the bill at the Bush Circus in Brunswick. A native of Vienna, Monika Gradišnik always wanted to be a wild animal trainer. The lions wonder why she couldn't be happy as a secretary like any other nice girl. When 19-year-old Monika gets married, she's willing for her husband to wear the trousers, so long as she cracks the whip.
Exactly. So here's like Subhuman, I don't know. Okay, in place, actually keep this girl here. Replace this line with Subhuman, and I think you got a good little stream going, you know? He can do his raps and dances, and when there's no content, we can just tell her, or she can make the decision to whip him and kind of get him in shape, you know? Because he is such a subvertible little fella, you know? So perhaps we need somebody in place of that. Now, I don't know any females in Denmark that would be interested in coming into contact with him within 30, 40 meters. So that's a challenge. But I think if we could find that T-girl that he got blown by, perhaps the T-girl could just put on a new wig and we are off, you know? We have takeoff, you know? Just psyop him into believing that truly he has a female that's interested in him at all.
But who wants a man if she has the love of a lion? Watch it.
Amazing. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. He's kind of boring, though. He kind of sucks. So, I really don't know. I really don't know. But hey, you know, like, I cooked some ground beef before this stream, and I'm really proud of it. And I'm probably going to stream for about 24, 25 more minutes, and then I'm going to get off here. Assuming if anybody views this, it'll be kind of post-stream. Not really interested in anybody viewing this. I kind of just like documenting things. Just, you know, doing my own little thing. So another thing kind of worth noting onto a completely different topic is the Secret Service. Okay. I just want to kind of prove that the Secret Service totally does this because they do. Because I know I'm not crazy. I know the Secret Service uses their bodyguards in very nefarious ways. And that's fair, you know, that's fair. They're protecting a lot of important people. And it's not only the Secret Service, but I know that these fucking arms exist. Like there's no way they all look and have the exact same mannerisms within different people. And it's not just something that's widely trained, right? Like, so the next topic we're moving on to is fake hands. So let me just demonstrate real fast kind of what I'm talking about here. You'll notice a couple of them will essentially be grabbing part of the hand. Most of the time it's the fucking pinky. And it makes me sound crazy, but it's just, why is it that they do this if it isn't a fake hand, right?
Look at this video that's
Right here.
the internet. It's the inauguration parade held in Washington last week. Check out the Secret Service agent. His hand isn't moving. To some observers, it's...
So Mr. Clean over here is totally... This is an entirely fake arm. This is attached with maybe even an apparatus on his right shoulder to make it appear as if it's a real hand. But you'll notice, if someone were to get a protractor, and this is how you can really foolproof it, because I don't ever have my thumb like this. It obviously looks like it's inflated or something, not inflated, but silicone of some sort. If you get a protractor and like measure this angle between the index and the thumb, and you return to other clips and you do the same thing, I'm almost positive it's going to be the exact same angle. The exact same angle. Just because it's not like widely adapted and understood doesn't mean it doesn't exist, okay?
Seems to be a prosthetic hand, known as a tactical fake arm. Is it possible that his real hand is holding a gun tucked inside his coat?
Absolutely.
That's what some are saying. However, some people are debunking the theory, citing moments like this, when the agent appears to move his hands and later closes the limousine door. His fingers are clearly moving. About the Secret Service agent.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so maybe it has been debunked. Maybe I am crazy. But it just seems so plausible, like, what? Okay, let's look at like King Charles security. You know, I'm kind of taken back. They have a video of him moving his hand. So maybe they just sort of grab their pinkies sort of weird. Okay.
The reason why King Charles III's security has fake arms. In a video that has since gone viral, a TikTok user named James posted a clip of King Charles greeting mourners while pointing out a bizarre detail among the royal security. Do some have fake arms, hands on guns? He wrote on the...
But that looks like... This looks like the rear of like a brace or something, like a stock.
video. The man on the left, the hand he is holding looks suspicious. He continued, adding, "Notice the different grips. That open palm grip doesn't change at all." Others were quick to get amongst the theory, with one social
They could just have dead cold hands and they just don't move them at all. Like that's another theory. Okay. Kind of discussing theories now, right? So you can always be wrong because it's a theory, right? So I'm not going to say it's foolproof, but it's super, what's the word? Oh, we'll just use the stupid word. It's super realistic, right? It's super, plausible, okay?
social media user commenting, "They will obviously be heavily armed." Another added, "This is not a hidden thing. They just don't want a gun to be seen by the public. It has a better picture." A third joked, "Imagine if the arm fell off." A former Royal Protection Officer, Simon Morgan, recently spoke to give insight into the high level of security as many people jet in to attend Her Majesty's funeral service happening today. As a police service, you actually take a duty of care now to these people and have to make sure they're secure and safe, he said. "We look at the top, an international terrorism threat to the UK is currently substantial, meaning an attack is likely," he said. The reason why
Now, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I think like maybe, and I'm not gonna throw it out there that Trump's Secret Service did it, but in the future, it wouldn't be a bad idea to implement some sort of lightweight, maybe Tigris gear mechanism to make some sort of animatronic moving hand, because it would be super light and it would totally fucking work, and people would think that that's really your hand, and then you just pop out with a, you know, an SPC or whatever, and you just have it. But
the reason why King Charles
I don't know. Secret Service, don't use my ideas. Don't you dare. But here's a guy kind of implementing what the point of all that grip on the PCC, not SPC, PCC would be like important for. Right. So he's obviously got like, I don't know, a toilet paper roll, some tampons, and like, I don't know, bubblegum wrappers shoved up here. So it's definitely not as high budget or quality as what the Secret Service probably has access to. But the movement's the same, I'm assuming, right? These are all assumptions, but the movement's the same. Like, I'm assuming they train the same way. Because if you know, you have a guy that's super valuable, both economically like Jeff Bezos or politically like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe Putin or some shit, right? Like where a lot of people want after him. Like this is super fast. And it's like not a really far out there idea that they do this, right? But also you want to keep the hearts and minds. And I feel like it's bad presentation if you're walking around with armed security guards and you're a guy like Trump, for example, where you might kind of lean towards the support of firearms or whatever, and you don't want to have people look at you like I don't know, like you're afraid of them or whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of public interest, hearts and minds shit. All right, but I'm full well believing, you know, I'm full well believing perhaps that's what it is. Perhaps that's what it is. Okay. Hmm. Kind of like just trying to think of. I don't know. I really didn't plan out this stream, to be fair, but we'll go ahead and we'll look at Equip the Angels. Like this is a guy that I think has a lot of talent, and we're just gonna showcase him. You know, we're just gonna present him because similar to DJ Lux, he's gonna make it. You know, he will make it. I'm subscribed, of course. So he's an artist of many sorts, and his mission statement is to 13 love. Okay, 13 love. And I'm very impressed at his dedication to 13 love. You see, some of his videos pop off and blow up like this. We're going to make his 100th view for Matthew McConaughey, of course. And we're going to give him a like because he's so great. Look at how much effort this guy's putting into his 13 loves, you know. We'll scroll down one. 13 love to Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's definitely something I'd 13 love to. Tom McDonald. That's something I'd 13 love to. Keanu Reeves has got to be my favorite. I love Keanu Reeves. So we got some 13 love to him too. Britney Spears, I don't like Britney Spears. No 13 love for her. Ryan Reynolds, yeah, we got 13 love for Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, just some clean, crisp skies can help one fly. Agreed. I want some more 13 loves. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 13 love. Give energy, authenticity to Yana. Okay. I don't know what that means. 13 love to Jan Shamaniac. Very cool. 13 love. 13 love to James Rink. And it just keeps going. Oh yeah, he also likes hemp seeds. I do too. Yeah, 10 grams of protein. Very cool.
Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So,
Jim Morrison, Jackie Chan. Yes, Jackie Chan's very good. Robert Murray Smith. Eminem. Derek Fisher. Denzel Washington. Nature Boy. Here's where this guy really shines. I know you can't really read this, but this is actually a totally not scribbled chicken scratch, insane doodle here. This is a battle strategy that will win the Israeli-Gaza conflict, and we don't even know. You see this mushroom anus-looking thing in the middle? That's actually something that I can't even talk about. I can't even talk about it, but I know what it is. All right. And as for all this is just genius handwriting. Okay. You see Hama? Okay. That means Hamas. All right. And these are arrows pointing towards it. Everyone's got to move towards it. Fadank fighting like Spartans. Veteran units wound. Out withdrawal with a potato tuggy. Prick would give a arena protection with a forklift. The field could also be passage of 411. Yep. And you know, this does just look like hieroglyphs to you guys, but to me, this is a battle strategy. Strategy. Battle strategy that that's worthwhile, right? So, I mean, it's open source. He's just giving it to us, you know. He's just giving it to us. So we should all shut up and listen, you know. We should all shut up and listen. And we'll go through a couple more of these 13 loves. Ice Cube is a great one. I wonder if my personal favorite's coming up here soon. No, Alex Jones, yeah. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah. Ancestral wisdom to Black Scout survival. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. So Black Scout Survival is he's a very good conspiracy theorist sort of guy. If any of you guys know professional homeowners, that sort of guy, pro-ho, Black Scout Survival is in that ballpark too. Okay. I'm not gonna go too deep into his channel, but it's a lot of like, this is gonna happen, be prepared. World War III, draft, would you go? Spy technique. You know, it's sort of like a lot of exciting America, this is bad, pick up your guns, be prepared, sort of, you know, bullshit, right? Right? Like, it's easy prepper, okay? Prepper. I think prepping is sort of cool, but do I think you'll actually prepare or be prepared for some sort of cataclysmic event? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, why do I say that? Well, because drones. Because drones will destroy you. Thermal drones will destroy you. Anything and everything that flies in the air will destroy you. Nobody has what's the word? EMP guns like they have in Ukraine here. Like it's very rare. Like prepping, you know, it's a fun pastime, okay? But in reality, like unless you have your fitness in check, you have a bunker to kind of flee to, like a hidden sustainable farm, I guess, a water source, and like some sort of drainage system for a great flood, you're really not going to be prepared for shit. And to my knowledge, nobody really is. Okay, so it's wishful thinking. You can see this guy's like giant, right? Like 620,000 subscribers. Like, holy shit. People really buy into this stuff. People really buy into it. Well, it's awesome, you know, cool. But 13 Love buys into it too. 13 Love buys into it too. Very solid. I don't know if I can find any videos of it, but like there is such a thing as like thermal suicide drones, and ever since I saw those, like I just realized we're not prepared for anything, you know? Fuck. I don't know if they even have them on YouTube, but I know the Russians have thermal suicide drones, and it's probably only on Telegram where I can reach that sort of stuff. But I'll say, you know, like, I love the prepper guys to death. I love the militia guys to death. They're very wishful thinkers. But I just don't like how they sort of fantasize the downfall. We can just stop the downfall, you know? Just stop it. It's just a way of thinking that just needs to stop. It just needs to be put in its place and subverted. Anyways. God damn it, I keep hitting the... I don't even have a webcam, all right? I don't. That's proof. Otherwise, I would have popped up my face. Here, I'll do a face reveal again. I'll do a face... Here, this is me. This is me. I'm a young African American. But that's actually me. Okay. Ancestral wisdom, you know. So unfortunately, this guy is absolutely, positively insane. And I feel for him, you know. 6 views. This one, 13 Love to Eminem, was good. That was a good view right there. But this is sort of what our system is devolving into. And one of these days, one of these online lolcow persona style people is gonna become Joker. And it's sort of these red flag videos that you see and you're like, nobody even said if nobody even reached out to see if he's okay, you know? Because this is like, so in the movie with Joaquin Phoenix, he has like scribbles all over a journal that he's been jotting. This is the sort of shit you want to look into, like 13 love, battle strategies. I think maybe because he's oriented more towards like save the planet sort of shit, that he's not a red flag sort of person, and not to mention those programs are very reachy as is, and it's more just used to abuse the system into like kicking down a guy's door because an ex-wife is dissatisfied with the way that they separated, and now she can just lie to the police. And you know, you see there's a lot of reasons that a red flag law shouldn't be around, but there's got to be a way to fix people like this, right? Like, I feel. Okay, well, you know, hey, I've kind of lost interest in what's the word? In live streaming mentally ill people for today. I did a little bit of gun stuff. That's pretty fun. SHP, let me fuck your mom. Why not? What's the problem here? We're gonna end it off with some pudding. Maybe I'll get copy striked for this one too. Putting my dick in SHP's mom. All right, y'all have a good night.
Hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Put it in the fish tank, drop it off at the bank, bring it to the Walgreens, and put it in the ice cream. Put it in the mailbox, and put it in some old socks. Put it in a rice bowl, stick it up your asshole. Hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Put her in the Hall of Fame, take it to a ball game, stick it in the gas tank, put it in my Uncle Frank, put it in my outhouse, put it in my cousin's mouth, put it in my guitar, rub it on an old star. Put it in some warm bread, put it in the wood shed, put it in my mom's shoe, stick it to some Elmer's glue, take it to a country show, and put it in the front row, put it in the bathtub, and cleaning with the good scrub. Hey, hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Hey, hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Hey, hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't. Hey, hey, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't.